Welcome everybody. I am working on a fun little project on a 11 by 14, and what I'm doing is I'm going to put some, I've been using the paint today, and I thought I was just going to use up the rest of my paint and create something really fun here with you. And I'm using my painters, Winsor painter sponges, and I'm going to come across here. You can use a scraper like a plastic room key or some type of scraper to come across, right? But I'm using my painter sponge because it dries out pretty quick this way. I'm going to pick up white and coffee latte, and I'm going to come in here and bring down these browns. So I have coffee latte makes a real pretty background, and you can take and come across with browns. And then you can come in here and add white afterwards. See that? So you just want a different background that everybody else has. And different backgrounds besides solid colors are really nice. And you work on the edges. Okay. And I got paint all over me already. Okay, there. So now I'm going to come in here with whites and coffee latte with white and do a few of these. Push and then drag. Push and drag. All right. Coffee latte. I know I put it there, but I'm going to do blue hydrangeas. So I don't want a whole bunch of, I wasn't thinking I don't want a whole bunch of blue um, in the background if I'm doing the blue hydrangeas. Okay. So then what I want to do is take a 16 flat, and I'm going to pick up burnt umber and coffee latte. See, this is just left over from a little project I did. And look, I can make a whole painting out of what I just have left over from here. All right, so I'm going to come across here. Now, you can use an angle brush for this, guys, or you can use a flat brush. Um, Angle brush gives you a thinner branch, but this branch is a pretty good size. All right. And we're just going to come up and have a few leaves up here. And I like to do is have a greeting card here, just a blank. And when I'm doing this, I like to use the leftover paints to work on a greeting card, which is really nice too, right? So then I want you to see that we can get this pretty rich brown. And I need white though to get this, all right? So let's, instead of green, let's do a brown, all right? And white. Okay, so I'm at a little coffee latte with a little bit of white. All right, so I'm going to make some leaves up under where the hydrangea is going to go. So can you see this? And they have usually bigger leaves. So I still am going, it could be a blossom, little flower blossom, and not just a hydrangea, but I am going for this kind of a hydrangea look, but it could be a really big leaf, okay? And then, I'm kind of messy here, sorry. All right, so let's pick up some more coffee latte. All right. And goes, look at this. We're gonna and push down and roll it back. So there's different kinds of leaves, and I want you on practice strokes. I show you how to do all kinds of leaves, what brushes do different types of petals. All right, so we're gonna just remember you can turn your piece around. Lots of people don't know that. Okay, or they always ask that. Okay. Can I turn it upside down? Can I turn it sideways? Especially like if you're lefty. I want you to see because I go this way you might have to go in a different direction than me to make that left-handed stroke work for you. See, I can come there and push down and come back up. Well, when I'm doing this, I can't do that with the right hand comfortably. So those are the things you do if you're a lefty, is you don't have to try. So many people try just to do exactly how I'm doing it, and you don't have to. Just remember that. 1, 2, 3. And then, okay. Now, then I want you to see here, pick up some burr number 2. And I'm going to do another cluster up here. Now, when you see me do that, I don't know if you notice this. Now, look what happens. I'm going 1, 2, 3. But then when I come back up, let's get some medium. I go into the floating medium and I come back up. Now I went to here, and then I push down, lift, and roll it up. Up, press, and roll. All right, so practice that a little bit, okay? Wiggle. Just go over it too if you don't like it. Wiggle. Up, reverse direction, push down, and stand up. And you pull that stem right in there. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Oops. Let's go over that again. This is all with a 16 brush so far. And I like to do larger, medium, and small leaves. Okay. And now look at this. Now I can come back and have the dark on the outside. Okay, that didn't look so good. And you just pick up paint and restroke it. Okay, so let's flip some in here that are darker, like they would be underneath. Okay, just put a couple of those. All right, and then you can dry it, or you can just, oh, let me show you another one. We can do just floating medium. Okay, and we can pick up a little bit of tan, and then we can just do shadow leaves in the back. That's not going to show. Let's see another color. What about a little bit of blue? Okay, with floating medium. So let's try that. Oh, that's not going to work because that's the color. Okay. Um, let's do a little bit of aqua. Like a shadow leaf. Oh, sometimes I do white with it. Okay, so you have to play around and get a color that will actually show. All right. Which is kind of nice because that's what's going to be uh, kind of some of the colors of the flowers. And you can use a smaller brush. I'm using the 16 and just not pushing hard. Okay, seeing that kind of fun? Those colors. And this is just floating medium with a dirty brush to get some colors in here, okay? Let's get a little bit more. And there. All right. All right. Now let's get a 12. So we're going to get the 12, and I want to show you what I do here. Now I can put some dark in here on the bottom. Okay. And then up here, some dark in the bottom here. All right, now I'm going to wash that out and I'm going to get some blue peacock. Okay. And you don't want a perfect circle. We don't want a ridge. We want uneven all the way. Okay, uneven. This is exactly how I do when I paint this on a shirt. So you could be doing just like this on a t-shirt and then stroke some leaves afterwards, just like that. All right. And I can have a couple little sprays right here. And you can end up with little butterflies or something on here. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Oops, I got the white over here. So what you're going to do is maybe pick up aqua. All right, now I want you to watch how I load this. I load this the first time, and then I side load. All right, and work it, work it, work it, work it. Keep working it till it blends, and it's not just two colors, okay? All right, so then what I want you to see is I kind of come around the edges, okay? Gonna come in here and we're just picking up white, not blue anymore. Okay. Now watch what's happening here. We're gonna pick up some of this. All right. Now we're gonna come over here. All right. And we're gonna pick up blue and white. All right, so I did all the way around the edges, right? Now I'm gonna take this. This is aqua and white. All right, so I'm gonna push. I'm pushing and I'm just getting little white edges at the top and only picking up white again and only picking up white. Now then you can come around and do a couple more, like I'm going up and layering, layer, layer, layer. And then every once in a while I come and do some bottom ones. So push, 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 push. A little bit more white, push, push, push. Okay, so it gives you just a little bit of that look. I can put a couple of them up here and over here. Remember I did this? All right. Okay. Okay. So, so it's just kind of a little dreamy looking. And then I can come in here and I can put a couple little butterflies or even one. Let's see if we can get one here. Just push down the second one and then we chisel, chisel. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to take the two script liner and we're going to do a little bit of brown. Okay. And watch this. We're going to push and then stand up for his body and then touch and lift. Oops, I'm shaking. Sorry. Touch and lift. Oh, I'm going to get that white off of there. There we go. Um, we can put little teeny dots here and there. Just a few little dots here and there. All right. Gonna get a little bit of brown and all right. Just think your leftover paint, you can make greeting cards. Just put a few leaves and there we go. Oh no, that looks so blurry. I hope you can see that. All right, so there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it and we will see you later. Bye bye.